The golden rule in photography is to keep the subject in focus. But if you've ever tried to photograph anything fast moving, like a racing car or even your dog, you'll know this is often easier said than done. For the Israelites in the Old Testament, things also went wrong when they lost their focus on God. So we find the prophets encouraging them to reset their focus. An awe-inspiring picture drove the prophet Isaiah's message. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. What does glory actually mean? Here, the Hebrew word translated glory basically means heavy. It is God's weightiness in wonderful qualities, such as beauty, goodness, and justice. But it also means that people see God's goodness. John Piper explains God's glory like this: the glory of God is the manifest beauty of his holiness. It is the going public of his holiness. It is the way he puts his holiness on display for people to apprehend. So as people see what God is like, he is glorified. Isaiah's vision shows us that God's glory, the weight of who he is, going public to the whole earth, can be our focus. Unfortunately, God's people in Isaiah's day had lost their focus. They'd got comfortable being God's chosen people. They'd forgotten the Lord had chosen them to share his love with everyone on the earth, as Abraham and Moses had known. So Isaiah has a shocking message. There would be a day when Egypt, the land where the Israelites lived in slavery, and Assyria, their current enemies, would worship God together with Israel. In Isaiah chapter 19, verses 24 and 25, God says, "In that day, Israel will be the third with Egypt and Assyria, a blessing in the midst of the earth, whom the Lord of hosts has blessed, saying, Blessed be Egypt my people, and Assyria the work of my hands, and Israel my inheritance." Isaiah's prophecy shows us there are no barriers to God's love. By bringing together former enemies, God reveals what he is like. Like Isaiah called his hearers to, we can set our focus on the beauty of the Lord. We can remember that being God's people is not an exclusive privilege, rather it is an awesome responsibility to show the Lord's glory to the whole earth.